Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Don't allow women to get you angry. And this is on so many levels. One, don't allow anything they do as a group to get you angry. There's a lot of guys mad at women for what they do as a group. They just being women. Don't let that mess with your peace. Remember, your main relationship is with yourself. Whatever they do, they do. They're women. Let them do it. You know, and as long as it don't really mess with you, mess with your peace. In fact, don't let it mess with your peace. Whatever they do, they're going to be more emotional about stuff. They're going to get into stuff more. You get some guys, they get mad at some women just because women do things a certain way. They're women, let them do it. You don't get mad because of it, you know? And then even when a woman does something against you, don't get mad at her. Okay, she did something, you know? Be more concerned that it really did something, it changed your peace. Because remember what I always say. A man's main relationship is with himself. A man's main relationship is with himself. He ain't worried about, everything else. And then I'm going to tell you what, if a woman can get you angry, you get some women out there, they looking for that. That's how they manipulate a man. They looking for it. They looking for what they could do or say. I've dealt with some women like that. They doing some stuff and I'm just like, and it was messing with them. And I was like, yeah, you could easily say, why were they trying to mess with me anyway? Well, that's part of a woman's game, is to mess with you. Because once they see they got something, they'll use that. But if you just cool and calm no matter what they doing, they can't mess with you. They can't play you or something. But you still sitting back. You ain't ignoring what they doing. You paying attention. Like this one woman, she was doing all this stuff and couldn't figure out why it wasn't messing with me. But then I looked at her. We met the next day. She did some stuff the day before. I ain't gonna get into it. But we met the next day and I looked at her and I said, well, I'm gonna start seeing other women. And yeah, it's because you were doing this, this, and this. Now I ain't getting mad at her. It was business. It was business because I wasn't letting her manipulate me. Because see, once a woman knows she can manipulate you, she knows she can get anything out of you. Once she knows she can get you angry over something, she's like, oh, okay. Yeah, let me do this or that. Because if she can get you angry, she can do some other stuff. And indeed, some women turned on by that. But do you want a woman turned on because you angry about something? I want y'all to think about that. I want you to think about that. Is that something that you want? Nah, you want to be cool and calm. Because, and indeed, sometimes that turns on a woman. Because no matter what they doing, no matter what emotional thing they going through, you staying cool and calm no matter what. You staying cool and calm. Now, this ain't saying that you don't have emotions, you don't feel stuff. But you ain't letting another person upset your peace. You not letting them getting you angry. Because like I said, you get some women out there, they doing that just because. And it's like, yeah, they having fun. That's their game or something. Well, games, tricks are for kids. You're a grown ass man. You gotta stay, you gotta keep your peace. You gotta maintain your stand. You gotta stand on your square no matter what. But see, if you're allowing some women to get you angry, that ain't it. Indeed, yeah, I shouldn't even call them women. You get a whole lot of little girls. Yeah, they might be biologically, chronologically old, And I do mean old. Sometimes they might be in their 40s and 50s and 60s, still acting like little girls. You don't have time for that. You want to deal with a mature woman. See, a mature woman, even if she have a problem with you or something, she gonna talk it out. Because think about it, if you're allowing a woman to get you angry, that is some little girl shit. And you don't have time for that. You're a grown ass man, or you should be a grown ass man. Even if you young, you becoming a grown ass man. You need to be like worried about whatever your mission is, what you trying to do and everything. And if that woman is in cooperation with your operation. Now, if she's working to get you mad or trying to manipulate your emotions, trying to play you that way, you don't have time for her. You don't have time for her. You need to be thinking, oh, you know what? This is what I got to do with my life. This is what I got to do. I don't have time for it. Remember, there's 4 billion women in the world. You got to always think in those terms. You always got to think in terms of there are enough women in the world so you can do what you got to do. You always got to think that. I don't care, and I don't care how, I don't care what that woman's body is, her face. I don't care. She could be supermodel of the world. Nah, because that's their game. That's the game of some women, just to mess with you emotionally. Indeed, you got some women, they want to break a man down emotionally, but if you like, yeah, okay, you doing that stuff, oh, wow, dang, you had a fat ass too. And when I say fat ass, P-H-A-T, pretty hot and tempting. It's just for some people who don't understand. But you can be like, yeah, okay. All right, you gonna do that? All right, I'm gonna move on. I don't have time for that. As a man, you want a grown ass woman. See, a grown woman ain't gonna work to get you angry. A grown woman, she got some issues with you. And if she do, that's nothing wrong with that. She's gonna talk with you as another grown person. That's the type of woman you want. She gonna talk with you nice and calmly about it. That's the type of woman you want. A woman trying to get you angry, that's on some bull. And then if you letting the overall population of women get you angry on something, that's some bull too. Because then you allowing a whole group of people who you don't know. You don't know these women personally doing some of this stuff out here to mess with your peace. You need to be so focused on your mission, what you trying to do, that you ain't worried about it. And yeah, you got some women doing some bad stuff. You don't have to spend time worrying about that. Just keep them out of your circle. That's how you have to think. That's how you have to do. You can't allow any woman to mess with whatever you're trying to do. Remember, your main relationship is with yourself. Your main relationship is with yourself, with your mission, whatever you trying to do in life. All right? I want y'all to think about that, all right? I want y'all to think about that. So anyway, that's all I have for right now. And I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.